Proof of identity, allegiance, domicile, and status of beneficial owner by testimonial. In this 3D world, I am known as Kevin James of the family Craig. Nativity date, September 8th, 1965. Nationality, Coloradan. Creation of the union of Mother Rita Jeanette Wright, Father James Robert Craig. I, the undersigned, hereinafter, I, my, or me, bound by conscience to speak truth in a certain complete and full manner, do herein establish the facts in accordance with my own knowledge, belief, and memory by my testament, to wit. I am the one consciousness having a human experience. I am a son of the almighty, ever-living Creator, the one source of all creation, seed of Abraham's seed, joint heir to the promise in Genesis, whereby the Lord granted dominion over the fish of the sea, and over the fowl of the air, and over the cattle, and over all the earth, and over every creeping thing that creepeth upon the earth. I am an alien and a tenant on the land called earth, overseer and steward by express grant of the Lord, to whom alone I owe homage and allegiance. The Lord has proclaimed, now therefore ye are no more strangers and foreigners, but fellow citizens with the saints and of the household of God. Ephesians chapter 2, verse 19. I am not of the bondswoman, but of the free. Galatians chapter 4, verse 31. I reside in this physical body, a transient domicile, a man, an esse, motu proprio, a living sentient being inspired by my Creator and acting on my own impulse, having all the rights of a sovereign, a king. As grantee and beneficiary of the original grant, I overstand and have been granted dominion over all things, including all legal fictions of the world of commerce. My Creator has never granted me authority to animate or make use of an artificial limited liability legal person to escape or limit my liability at any place or on any plane under a subjugated carnal theory of limited liability. I shall be fully responsible for my private person's engagement in this fictional world of commerce. I have denounced, withdrawn, revoked, and made void any and all form of commercial status, assumed and or presumed, that has been forced upon me by deceit, fraud, or otherwise. I have further denounced, withdrawn, revoked, and made void all acts and or actions which have been assumed and or presumed to constitute my voluntary consent to waive my beneficial status in original jurisdiction for that of some inferior status and jurisdiction, for fraud, failing full disclosure. I, the undersigned, promise and pledge to be above reproach and to fully embrace the traits of honor and integrity. I shall at all times resist arrogance, violence, greed, and excess, choosing rather to be hospitable, a lover of good, self-controlled, upright, disciplined, equitable, and at peace with the world. I accept full accountability for my words, deeds, and actions. In all decisions, I shall always be mindful of the seventh generation and the best and highest good of the divine estate. I acknowledge and accept that I am a joint tenant on the land, having a divine right of use of an undivided portion of the whole, yet bear responsibility to the whole. The status of grantee and beneficiary in original jurisdiction can never be altered, converted, diminished, nor can it be given, granted, gifted, or alienated, and remains intact in perpetuity as a grant from the Creator. The beneficial owner in original jurisdiction enjoys an absolute divine right of use of the property known as the divine estate, free from license, fees, and or taxes. I hereby claim all of the rights afforded to a state national to the guaranteed exclusive equity jurisdiction that existed in America between 1789 and 1863, provided as beneficial rights afforded the posterity named in the U.S. Constitution. I am who I say I am, and not who the legal fictions of commerce assume that I am. I have never knowingly, willingly, and with full disclose abandoned, waived, or subordinated my right, title, and interest as beneficial owner. I reserve the right to amend this testament affidavit at any time for any reason and without notice. The record is now created, formed, made, is, and shall remain uncompromised. Further, I saith not. Done this 14th day of April in the year 2023 of our Lord.